Crazy how they have washing machines out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Let's fight some guys. One thing I'm not really too fond of in the open world is the lack of personality, I guess. Maybe not personality is the right word, but it would be cool if this game had random encounters. Like Skyrim, like Fallout, you know? Like you're driving down the road and some guy needs help with something. It's not exactly a quest, but it's like quest adjacent, you know? Like my boy Mike the Liar in Skyrim, or the Wabbajack person. You know, stuff like that. That guy that, the bard that travels, you know, shit like that. I think that's what every open world game needs, honestly. Not too many games do that, though. It's just kind of like, go here, collect that, go there, do this. Do all these side quests, and when you're done with all the side quests, that's it for the game. Like, there's nothing else left to do. You know? I don't like that. Red Dead 2 is a little bit better with that. They did have random encounters, but the thing that pisses me off about that game is the fact that when you do random encounters enough times, they just go away. Like, they never show up again. Like the guy with the that keeps getting bit by the snake, and you keep having to give him medicine, or you know, you could do it another way. You could suck him if you want. You know, give him a little sucky. After you do that enough times, he just goes away. You never see him again. That sucks. That fucking sucks. Because when I'm done with everything and the game is finished and I did all the side quests and everything, there's nothing keeping me engaged with the game anymore. There's nothing to keep me hooked. Like, there's no, like, gameplay loop anymore. It's literally just riding around on your horse for hours and hours and hours. Just, I don't know, just... That game was so boring, I got a bounty. I got the max level bounty. I forgot how much money it was. I think it was $5,000. Got the max level bounty. That was my only source of entertainment, was fighting the bounty hunters. You know what I mean? Where am I going? I'm not even playing Borderlands anymore. I'm playing Talk About Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. I'm completely lost. If only this game had a fucking mini-map. I don't understand why they took that away from this game, man. It makes no sense. You know what my theory is? My theory is the UI guy that they have, I feel like they got an intern for that shit. Or like an underpaid, maybe even if they pay them. They probably got somebody in their basement to do the UI, and they probably don't know how to do a mini-map. So they just said, fuck it. We're not going to put it in the game. That's my theory. Because a lot of the UI stuff in this game sucks. It's really fucking bad. Like your backpack, your inventory. I don't understand how they launched this game with it being that bad. Lictor is a decent villain, I think. You know who I really like? I like Callus. What's his name? I'm trying to think of his name. Idolator Soul. Idolator Soul is kind of a kiss ass. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He doesn't seem very threatening at all. He had that one cutscene right before you fight him where he seemed like a genuine threat, and of course that's the cutscene that they showed before the game released. To, I don't know, show how serious this game is. Cutscene. 30 FPS ass cutscene.
Outlander! You fighting or sleeping?
I'd rather sleep. Come! Look at this short guy, bro. They didn't peep that? They just let that happen? They didn't hear all that racket?
Your defiance ends here, Calder. The timekeeper requires submission, and all must comply. And what is this? An outlander? Kill them.
There's a lot of talking in this game. It doesn't give me any opportunities for me to talk about absolutely nothing. That's the thing about this content creation shit. When you don't have, when nobody watches you, you gotta act like you have schizophrenia. Does he need help down there? Nah, he's got it, bro. He's wiping the floor with them. They don't stand a chance. He's running away to give them a chance. But look. One-shotted. Boom.
Much quieter. Now, let us speak. Come.
Hey, yo. Don't tell me to come. I'm gonna come.
Ha! Outlander. Or should I call you Wellspring?
Wellspring?
They say luck runs through the mountain like rivers. I was near to death at the hands of vile.
Look at this DLSS action.
Burst into the fray like a
Fuck.
But what does an outlander want with an old exile?
I'm with the Crimson Resistance. I'm here to kill the Timekeeper's commander and rip his bolt out of his head.
We walk the same road, Wellspring. This Crimson Resistance entices me. Perhaps I can help you, but I must ask another favor beyond this life you have already saved. There's a relic sacred to my people, trapped within our clave home just beyond. I had hoped to bring it to the Augur Council and earn my clave a return from exile. But Elector's forces ambushed us. We lost many. I may seem spry, but I am not the young septuagenarian I used to be. If you can help me retrieve the relic, you will have my aid in taking Lictor down.
Okay, Boomer.
Alright, deal. But I'm gonna hold you to that.
First, let's get you inside. Hack that panel to take down this infernal force field.
Boom.
I must stay and attend to my fallen brethren. I've never had the knack for the proper rites, nor known the right words, but they must be returned to the mountain.
And here's one of those moments where I completely blank out, don't know what to talk about anymore.
Ooh, sorry, bud.
Look at this dude.
You into a human keep out sign.
I think that's exactly what Rafa says. Word for word. You're not slick, Gearbox. You can't...
Is in my old office there, overlooking the staging room. Violator has locked the mine down, so you will need to navigate through the shafts.
Let me just put that there. Put one here. Are you okay? That thing has no ammo in it.
Your portal is uncoiling.
God damn, 50% movement speed. I saw someone mentioning on I don't know if it was Twitter, but it was another YouTuber that highlighted it. When you aim down the sights in this game, most of the guns is just a complete fucking mess. Can't see anything. And I do say I have to agree. But I make do though. Holy. You'll handle that. I was playing with Trouble the other day. I was trying to run a Trouble build before this one. Oh my god. Trouble is so ass. The AI on that fucking thing is absolutely atrocious. I swear Flax pets weren't that bad.
Calder, the order set up more force fields inside. How do I take them down?
Typical Rattler technology. A simple counter signal will fool them. I stashed some beacons nearby that should help.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Oscar Mike. Also, another UI criticism I have. Why is it that you have this set bonus here at the bottom? Oscar Mike, right? Say I'm a new player. I don't know what the fuck any of this means. What is this? Why don't you tell me what this does from this screen alone? Why do I have to equip it? I have to equip the damn thing. Because it doesn't say it here either. When you go here, it doesn't say what it does. You have to equip the damn thing. And you got to come over to the left and it tells you what it does. That's terrible design. This is what I'm saying. When I think they just got some guy from their basement to do the UI for this game. Because so much of it is so unprofessional. It's so poorly done. Look at this shit. Look at this backpack. What the fuck am I looking at, bro? You got equip stuff here, right there, and then unequip. Everything here is unequipped, and then it goes back to your equipped stuff. Not even to mention, there's a gun here, and then grenade, and then a gun. What is this? The fucking shit. I don't even know what this is called. Enhancement. It's called an enhancement. Like this whole what a shit show this is. This might be the worst UI in Borderlands has ever had. The worst. Nothing is organized. Everything is just smoshed together. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for exactly. There's a lot of work to be done, man. A lot of work. Guns with Molly 1 licensed parts deal 10% bonus damage from the inactive modes. Do I have any Molly 1 weapons? Ripper. TDR. Nope. Gun splash radius though. ADS perfect. Get shit out of my face. %1 fire rate per each bullet fired. Oh, that's not bad actually. I've never seen this. A lot of these enhancements, I don't know if they're bugged, but a lot of these I'm seeing on Vex that I've never seen on Rafa. When I did my Rafa playthrough, I've never seen a lot of these enhancements. This is the first time I'm seeing this. 1% fire rate per each bullet fired. I've never seen this. Ever. The stats on it suck though. Lingering payload. Daedalus. Ugh. Daedalus makes the worst fucking grenades in this game. The absolute worst.
Set them up along the power sources for the force fields, then use your little echo friend to hack in.
He's not my friend. He's a fucking clanker. We don't tolerate clankers out here, boy.
One more beacon should do the trick. That's the force field down, yes? Onward, into the Lambent Mines, Wellspring.
So do they call you Defiant to make fun of you, or is it like a cool nickname?
Aha, yes. Both. Augurs earn many names, according to our deeds and path. Before I was defiant, I was troublesome. Before I was troublesome, I was merely loud.
I can't relate.
I'm invalidating your processor.
My clave, my kin. We are miners by trade. This place.
I'm a miner by trade.
Vile lictor, a pox on his name, took it from us. Took a great many of my clave as well. To make an example.
Typical order asshole.
Worse, I'm afraid. Lictor was one of our own. A fellow augur whose lust for power eclipsed his loyalty to his people. When he learned of my desire to free us from Order rule, he betrayed us. The Timekeeper rewarded him well.
I feel like these villains don't have enough backstory. Timekeeper most of all. I mean, I think Lictor and the Ripper Queen have enough backstory. Well, I say enough, but I don't really mean that. What do I mean? I don't know. Timekeeper definitely needs more backstory. It doesn't make any sense how he's supposed to be the main villain. He's the big bad of this game, and we don't know a goddamn thing about him. Not a single thing. We don't know his motivations. We don't know his relationships with anybody, except for the scientist lady. I don't even remember her name right now. But we don't know anything about the man. When I got to the end of the game on my first playthrough, I'm like, this is it? When I killed him, I was like, is that it, bro? That's your big bad. That's your big bad? It didn't make any sense. I wish he was a better villain. I mean, just...
These tunnels are only for the dead now. Have you come to join them?
Vile Lictor, I presume?
The flesh. For now.
what's that supposed to mean?
The Vault Hunter. You're all the Timekeeper talks about. Calder brought this ruin with his rebellion. You debase yourself in cleaning up his mess. Superior life forms do not concern themselves with the needs of their lessers.
Yikes, someone spent too much time on the EchoNet.
As I was saying, just because Timekeeper isn't an annoying, obnoxious streamer type villain, that doesn't automatically make him a good villain. You know what I mean? Because you need more than that. Like, I know because of what we had before in the past with the Calypso twins, anything seems like an improvement, but wait. That's a trap. That's a fucking trap. See, they caught me yapping. I was about to jump right into that thing. That's not where you go. Just because he's not an obnoxious streamer doesn't mean he's a good villain. He needs a backstory and motivations and a reason. And even if you don't have all of those, you don't even need all those, in my opinion. You could forego all of those points and just make him an entertaining as fuck villain. And he would still be a good villain in my eyes. If he has good dialogue, he's got a great personality, then that's really all you need. Timekeeper doesn't really have any of that. He doesn't really have the charisma or the charm that is needed out of a villain that doesn't have a whole lot going for him.
This is why I had you pick up so many beacons. Set up another pair.
He's a planning man. Thinks ahead. Chance to deal critical damage. 700 damage, though. Nah. I was looking for a good grenade on Rafa, one that deals crit damage, because his turret, his Peacemaker cannons, like the node that he gets that turns them into turrets, or turret, that thing fucking sucks. Just like Trouble. It's just as bad as Trouble. But this one is even worse because what the hell? It's just a turret. It has one job. Stand there and shoot. Why can't it not do that? Peacemaker cannons are way better because Peacemaker cannons can crit. And also, both beams can fire or both guns fire at one enemy. On the turret, it's just one gun. Oh my god. Trying to jump scare me, huh? This ain't Resident Evil. But yeah, like I was saying, the turret only fires one gun at an enemy. If there's one enemy that is firing at it, only shoots one gun. That sucks. That's terrible. At the very least, double its fire rate. Not only that, but no matter what upgrades you put on the damn thing, it always looks the same. That's more of a pet peeve to me. It doesn't really affect gameplay at all, but... Where am I supposed to go? But, like, honestly, that shit is just really unprofessional. From a graphical standpoint. Like, Axton's turret, every upgrade you put on that thing changed how it looked. When you put the rocket pods on that thing, then it had rocket pods on the turret. Those big square things. When you put, when you upgraded it to, so it could, when you upgraded it so it could stick on the walls and ceilings, it was like separated into sections, like a futuristic ass thing. I don't even know what to call it. That shit doesn't exist in real life. I don't know what to call that shit. When you put the slag gun on it, the turret has two guns now. That was cool. Rafa's turret doesn't have anything like that. So disappointing. This might be the worst turret in Borderlands history. Worse than Roland's. And that is an achievement, my friend. How'd you do that? We just gotta hope for a balance patch. I guess.
For all their talk of pride and tradition, the augurs proved as susceptible to chaos as mere insects. More even, skull the tunnel of ants and they will crawl over the bodies of their dead. These miners only quivered in the dark.
Wasn't there an echo over there somewhere? I think I missed something. What happened here exactly? He says they, like, succumb to chaos. What does that mean? Did they kill each other? Why? Why'd they do that? There it is.
Stellan, you wanted to speak with me in private?
Yes, quick.
In private.
Come inside, my cautious friend. You are sure you were not followed?
What is this about? You're worrying me more than usual.
It's about my boy, Ebullient Archer.
My boy.
Lictor has taken him. He intends to keep him as assurance that I do not follow in Divine Calder's footsteps.
And if you do?
Lictor has assured me Archer will be made a most loyal subject. Take heed, Arden. Lictor will come for you next. If you did not give your loyalty willingly, he will force it.
I will remain cautious as ever.
And until my boy is returned, I shall remain joyless.
That was low-key a bar. He should have delivered that line with more conviction. With more oomph. Hold this.
Can't take it with you.
The real turret build was in front of me the whole time. I didn't want to play Vex because she was a siren. Not to say I hate sirens. I hate how they have superpowers when everybody else is just a guy.
I'm into it.
You know what I mean? It's like playing as Superman in fucking Mortal Kombat or something. Not even Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I chose Rafa because I was looking at his builds on his skill trees online before the game came out.
You die.
And I saw that one of his skills had badass.
Consume them, like.
One of his skills turned the Peacebreaker cannons into a turret. And when I saw that, I said, oh shit, this might be my main. I didn't want him to be my main though, because he was ugly as fuck. Not even was, he is. That man is just... Sheesh, bro. His mama did him dirty.
Hope this is the last force field.
Lictor made sure that any reclamation efforts would be painful. Further salt in the wound.
The thing that's wrong with his face, though... God damn it, bro. Stop talking!
I will hold you in my curiosity, Vault Hunter. But I warn you, peer too close into the shadows and you may find yourself far from the light.
I mean, obviously. You thought he was cooking with that? That's just common sense. But the main thing that's wrong with Rafa's face is his nose ring and his 5 o'clock shadow combo. Those two together make a terrible combination. He looks like a... I don't know what he looks like, bro. He looks like a freak of nature. I hate his face. And the heads don't do him justice either because they all have the nose ring and the 5 o'clock shadow. So he just stays looking ugly. The only head that he has that isn't completely obnoxious, atrocious, is the one where he has the beard, like an actual beard. He still has that damn nose ring, unfortunately, but fuck it. I can look past that if you have other things going for you in the face. Which he doesn't. The beard covers it up. It takes away half of what I hate about him. But I chose Rafa because he had that turret. And then lo and behold, when I get to the fucking turret, it sucks. It's trash. It's worse than the base action skill. How do you make a node? What do you call these? How do you make a game changer? How do you make a game changer that makes your character worse? That's fucking crazy, bro. That's actually insane. Speccing into that makes the character worse. Shouldn't be like that. Come on, man.
Calder, not only have I cleared your mine, but you also had one hell of a cratch infestation.
I feared as much. We kept a sizable flock on hand as livestock, but they must have gotten loose. Tricky rearing, but you haven't lived till you've had Cratch's milk cheese.
Ew.
Then consider me dead and loving it.
Where do I go? This would not be a problem if I had a goddamn minimap. You know how many times I'm going to say that? So many times I've said that. On my first playthrough. I don't know why this guy Randy's... Fucking Randy, bro. Randy is Borderlands' #1 enemy. He's like George Lucas. And though I hate comparing George Lucas, someone that invented fucking Star Wars, to this slimy greaseball Randy Pitchford. The comparison is there's still a comparison to be had with those two. In that they both created a franchise where tons of people have just fallen in love with. But that same creator will go through hell and back to make sure that they destroy the thing that we loved in the first place. For I don't know what reason.
Whoa, you're a big fella, huh? Don't be scared. Be very scared.
Riveting dialogue. This thing does so much damage. Sniping's a good job, mate. It's challenging work. Out of doors. Sniping's a good job, mate. Sniping's a good job, mate. I'll guarantee you won't go hungry. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Today isn't my day. Let me just, Are you engaged? Are you having fun? I'm gonna die. I am going to die. I have 2 corrosive weapons. This is a terrible day for me. Actually, I think this is a really good shotgun. I forgot what this does.
Aw, does this hurt your soul?
You know, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you gotta wonder, yo, is this too much to ask for? I don't understand why Vex's minions, why her clones have less range than Zane's clones do in an open world game. That doesn't make any sense, dude. Vladoff. Or Torg stickies. I hate Torg stickies. What enhancement do I have? I guess I could try it. I don't need that. I love the gun variety in this game, though. I love it. Legendaries don't drop that often, and I don't even mind. Why is the door control all the way up there? This is terrible design. Who designed... Aren't you like 3 feet tall? You gotta climb all the way up there every time you want to get into your office? Oh, God.
Whoa.
The Lily of the Valley.
Find the siren. Iridium is the key.
Hello? Calder? Your relic thingy talked to me.
Indeed, Wellspring. I am not surprised. It is a bridge to mysterious energies. And you yourself have a mysterious energy. But you
What do you mean by that?
done a grievous injury to my clave. Meet me at Belton's Boar with the relic. It's high time the subject of our banishment is reconsidered.
It's crazy how I killed that boss and I didn't level up. You see my EXP bar right now? Time is it? 7:30? I could play some more. I don't need greens anymore. You know what? They should take it another step further. They should make purples just as rare as legendaries. Because once I start picking up purple gear, I don't pick up green gear anymore. I do pick up blue sometimes. Let's see how this works.
Look at me now.
I'm unsatisfied. Let me level up. Also, the level up thing isn't obnoxious enough.
Is to shut down all operations. You have consistently failed to meet your quotas, even after deploying advanced motivation techniques. All miners will be remanded to Vile Lictor's custody. Now, take comfort in knowing your mortal bodies, while inadequate for labor, will provide useful protein to our brilliant leader.
Damn, bro. I wish I was inadequate for labor. And I'd finally have an excuse to not have to work this fucking construction job anymore. God, I hate this job. It sucks. So ass. I wouldn't mind it if they paid me a fair wage, but they don't. I'm an electrician. I'm a construction electrician, right? Went to school and everything for this shit. Wasting my goddamn time. 7 months for trade school, $18,000 the fucking thing cost. Only to find out that this job sucks. And they gas it up so hard too. Like, oh, this is, you know, you're going to make so much money. Once you get licensed, you're going to this, you're going to that, yada, yada, yada. And then you get into the field and then they give you $18 fucking an hour. And that is not an exaggeration at all, bro. I went to school, I got all that knowledge, learned all that shit, and at the interview they said the best we can do for you is $18 an hour. Like, I understand I'm a helper. I understand I don't know anything yet, but construction workers should be making at minimum $21 an hour. At minimum. And even then, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of lowballing it, just for the simple fact that you're in a construction building, bro. At any moment of the day, something could just fall down and fucking kill you, and there's no amount of safety precautions that you put in that's gonna prevent that. You know what I mean? People literally putting their lives out on the line at these jobs just to get paid minimum wage. I live in NYC too, bro. Minimum wage in New York City, $16.50. $16.50. And for all that trade schooling I got through, all that, you know, all that learning that I went through, they decided, yo, all you're worth is $18 an hour. $1.50 more than minimum wage, bro. Fucking crazy, man. It's I kind of want this instead because it has a higher fire rate. It also has an underbarrel. Underbarrels are OP in this game. I mean, I don't want this to be a complaining ass video. I don't want to be complaining the whole time, but that's just what I'm going through in my life right now. I'm trying to look for something else. I want another career, but I just don't know what the fuck else to do, you know? I think I want to work in an office, but the entire reason I decided to go to trade school in the first place was to avoid an office. Not because, you know, people say it's soulless and not fun or anything like that. It's just... I predict a lot of office jobs are going to get taken by AI. And I'm kind of afraid, I'm kind of scared about that. You know, I don't want to go into a career where, you know, I learn all this stuff and just for it to get taken by a fucking clanker. Like this goddamn thing over here. We don't need this clanker guiding us if you would just give us a mini-map. I've had a lot of interest in 3D art recently, or 3D animation specifically. Like there's just a lot of TV shows and, you know, video games and, you know, even cinematics, even trailers that I just look at and I'm like, damn, bro, this looks so fucking good. I want to learn how to do this. I want to learn how to animate this stuff. And I just could never... I've always wanted my career to have something to do with video games, but the entire reason I didn't really pursue that was because, you know, there's a lot of layoffs in the video game industry. There's a lot of crunch, a lot of layoffs, a lot of overwork and underpay. But honestly, with that point, construction is no different. Except this time you're doing hard physical labor, destroying your body for a few pennies. There's got to be a better life out there somewhere, man. If only I had the connections. If I had the connections, it'd be no problem whatsoever. And there's another point too where I don't want to quit because I went to school for this shit. I went to trade school. And I'm not really one of those, like, you know, sunk cost fallacy type of people. If I spent a lot of money on something and it's not really doing me justice, then I have no problems cutting ties with that thing. And the problem isn't the fact that I spent all that money on it. The problem is the fact that my mother, bro, my mother, she, how do I say this? I don't want to change careers and then my mother finds out that I've done that and then she comes and asks me, oh, but what about that trade school that you did that you spent so much money on and spent all that time on? You know what I mean? I really do not want elemental pulses. And it's a lingering payload, and it... What the fuck? This looks crazy. But again, I don't... Like, she's just gonna be so disappointed, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But, dude, I don't know if I could do this for a whole lot longer. I used to be at a really bad company, a really shitty company. What the fuck? This is the best grenade in the game! You see what I mean? This is exactly what I mean when I say I don't even care that this game doesn't have that many legendaries. This might as well be a legendary, bro. Like... Genuinely.
You're dead to begin with.
I've never seen that before. That's crazy, bro. I'm on my second playthrough and I'm still seeing shit that I've never seen. I love that, but at the same time, I also hate that. Because, bro, that would have been really useful on Rafa. Well, I'm lying. No, it wouldn't. It would have been really cool on Rafa, though. But yeah, man. I don't want her to be disappointed in me. Like, I don't want her to be disappointed in me, but at the same time, I want to do what's best for me. And construction is not best for me. You know, I don't regret it, though. I will say that. I don't regret it. It did teach me how to use my hands a little bit. I'm terrible with my hands. It taught me how to fix a couple things and even build some stuff. There's a lot of things around the house that needed fixing that I just never knew how to do. But now that I'm working at this blue-collar job, a lot of that stuff got fixed since then. And that's pretty cool, you know? I like feeling useful, but I don't need to be a construction worker to be able to do all that shit. You know what I mean? I gotta expand my vocabulary. I gotta stop saying you know what I mean. Nobody's even gonna watch this fucking video. But like I said, you gotta have schizophrenia when you got no viewers.
That's right.
I want to take the skills that I learned and put them somewhere else. I don't want to leave electrical. You know, I've learned too much to just throw it all away. But I don't know how to properly maneuver myself into another job that's not construction that also involves electrical.
Borderlands freak.
And I'm just kind of, I feel like I'm just stuck.
Last chance to pray.
I feel really stuck.
That's freaking it.
And you know, wages are terrible these days, especially for my generation. Gen Z's got it rough. We do all this work for no money. And then they wonder why we don't want to work. Bro, you're not paying me. You're not even paying me enough to survive. I'm about to pull this number out my ass right now, but I bet you, I guarantee you, at least 70% of Gen Z still lives with their parents. I bet. And then an additional 15% of that probably lives with a roommate. And then the rest are just rich. The rest of them are just millionaires. They got rich parents, so they just afford houses. And can realistically pay that off within their lifetime. Yo, bro. I hate waking up. I despise waking up. And coming to the realization that I have no fucking future. And that is crazy, man. Like, I can deal with times being hard. I can deal with doing hard labor.
Hell yeah!
Even for, you know, maybe not that much money. If there was a guarantee that there would be something for me in the future, but that's just it.
Get it?
I don't think there is anything for us in the future. I think we're just fucked. I truly think as a generation we are fucked. We're done for. Yeah, I don't like feeling that way, man. But ain't shit I could do about it. Just have to keep waking up, live one more day. What time is it? 7:52. I gotta get off soon. I could turn this mission in and then I don't know what next. Figure it out.
Wellspring, you found me.
Got the relic. What's with the crowd?
It's Calder. Live an Outlander.
Augurs, we're a people of rule and ritual. Even setting foot in this town is a flagrant violation of the terms of my exile. Look at him squirm. Oh, but our purposes are grander than provoking the rabble. Who will all want to see what we have brought back to the people of the mountain. Come, Wellspring.
They put every facial animation into this face, into that face.
House feels so empty with Tishka.
You stand in Belton's Boar, gathering all of the claves and seat of power for my people.
Should I be seeing this? Being an Outlander and everything?
Almost certainly not. Bringing you here is an exilable offense. But what will they do? Exile me twice? Such dim lights.
I aspire to be like Defiant Calder one day.
This place was once a grand hall.
What are they gonna do? Fire me twice?
My absence. The remaining clave leaders are not cruel, only cowardly. They claim they keep the augurs from obliteration, but fear of Lictor is all that guides them.
So why come back?
Well, these are my people, Wellspring. And if we are to strike Lictor down, we need all the allies we can get.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I don't know if it's just me, but cutscenes in this game run like donkey dookie.
Death! Ha to you too, Stellan.
I am simply skipping the pleasantries. So I will skip over the fact that we exiled you. Skip over the fact that there is an Outlander in our council chamber and simply pronounce your sentence, which is death!
You aren't even the least bit curious why we are here? Arden.
I'll hear the Outlander out. But yes, death for you. Absolutely.
I'm just here to kill Vile Lictor.
Shh! His eyes are everywhere. Not enough to risk your own lives. You have to risk ours too.
What could possibly be worth coming here, Calder?
Show them, Wellspring.
I guess we're hearing you out.
I'm low-key regretting my
How
customization
did you
settings.
get it back?
It was this Outlander, my Wellspring of luck, who retrieved it from the desecrated halls of my clave home.
Then by tradition, it is you who must return it to its rightful place, Outlander. There. The people of the mountain will want to see this.
It's the Outlander.
Do the honors, Wellspring. Place the relic.
They brought back the relic.
Damn right I did.
With this gift returned to its rightful place, I demand...
I humbly request that my penance be considered complete.
Considered.
You expect.
Granted.
Amazing. We're all dead.
But you, Calder, are not returning to the council.
Fine by me.
We welcome your clave back into our halls. They have been punished long enough for your transgressions.
So be it. My first act is to accept the Outlander into my clave.
Dude, we just met.
Oh, it's not like you have to pay dues. Just run with it, so they stop talking about killing you.
Not really a joint.
Skeeter.
Okay, I'm an augur now.
Then, welcome home, begrudging Vex.
I gotta say, I love how NPCs refer to you by name and have different dialogues depending on what character you're playing. That was my number one criticism with Borderlands. Not number one. There was a lot of number ones with that game. This wasn't one of them. But in Borderlands 3, NPCs just had generic dialogue for every character you played as, which was frustrating because pre-sequel did it better than Gearbox did. Oh, shit like that frustrates me when you go backwards. But
Wellspring.
We're here now.
We must talk next steps.
We're here now. Everything's improved.
I am warm to be back in my halls. The solder sparks and drill screens give me hope I have not had in years. But let us discuss this voice you heard when you retrieved the relic. A most curious thing. It intrigues me that the voice spoke of iridium. I hear whispers that vile Lictor is collecting every bit of the substance he can. What he intends to do with it, only the mountain knows.
You're telling me. It felt like a warning. The voice said something about iridium and told me to find the siren. From what I've already seen of him, I'm sure it's not nice.
But I'm the siren.
About iridium, I can offer little beyond rumor. But as for the second part, begrudging Vex, you are not the only one of your kind we have seen here on the mountain. Yes, but if you can uncover his dire plans, I may be able to sway the Council to act against him and help get you the command bolt you desire. Vigilance, Wellspring! Some time ago, a mysterious siren appeared in the icy reaches, searching for a lost friend. Most newcomers swiftly learn to
Fear vile Lictor's dark tendrils. This one seemed eager to squash them. Perhaps this wildcat is the one the sacred relic told you to find. Seek her to the far east, but mind her claws.
He sounded... the voice actor sounded like he got so tired of reading with that last line of dialogue. I felt that. I read one line, I read one sentence, and I'm already done.
I don't want to remember a second of this tomorrow.
Vladoff and Jacobs, a good combination. I'm on patrol. I'm on patrol.
Creatures need to be put down. Tell you what. We have a bit of a runaway, it seems, Wellspring. Fetch a piece of this creature for me, will you? Your reward will be most enjoyable. Be a reward in it for you.
I guess I could take this.
To the Outlander who's been getting under the Order's skin. I got a job for you and only you, if you're as good as they say. Believe me, this'll be more than worth your while. Come see me in my office at the pit. I'll be waiting.
Hey, Calder, you know anything about someone called the Boss? Apparently,
The Boss.
they want my help.
Indeed, Wellspring. I know the boss personally, and his name is apt. No clandestine activities occur in the Terminus range without his knowledge or profit.
Didn't expect one of your acquaintances to be a literal crime boss.
I would not call the boss a criminal. More a man who ignores laws he considers foolish. Much like you, Vault Hunter. His methods are idiosyncratic.
A criminal.
But he has been a true friend to the Augurs, and a true enemy to the Order. I suggest you hear him out.
If I ignored laws that I thought were stupid, I would be a criminal.
Oh, a fellow art lover. I need your help.
Let me just accept this and then go.
With?
I gotta go to sleep so I can go to this shitty job I hate.
My masterpiece. I have lost the assembly instructions.
Art doesn't come with assembly instructions.
Who are you to say what is or is not art? My works
Good point.
contextualize craftsman-like furniture into aesthetic curiosity, and for this, I require the instructions.
All right, calm down.
The trash.
I'm not gonna do this now. I'm gonna call it. I am going to call it.